From Peoria, VideoMax Limited presents Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Mark Edelman and Reba Love. State of the Arts with Harry Seabree. Sports in the Locker Room with Ted Macala. And news with Shauna Seaver and Troy Kehoe. And now, from the campus of Bradley University in America's friendliest city, Midstate Magazine with your hosts, Mark Edelman and Reba Love.
God, I love yellow.
Hello and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Reba Love.
And I'm Mark Edelman.
You know, today we have a show about a local man who is doing what he can to help the victims of Hurricane Mitch.
Of course, Hurricane Mitch just happened a few weeks ago down in Honduras in Central America. And what can we do? This story, of course, is going to talk about how we as Midwesterners can help and send money and get supplies down there to Central America for all the victims of Hurricane Mitch. I believe, just tens of thousands of people perished in that storm.
You know, I don't know if it's El Nino or what, but all these hurricanes and this, such, natural disasters everywhere. I think that...
Don't start with El Nino. I know more about El Nino. All my bad hair days, El Nino.
El Nino. It's the cause of it. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what Shauna and Troy will tell us about that. And they'll also give us some helpful hints about the holidays.
Yes! It's my favorite time of the year. Christmas shopping, Hanukkah shopping, Kwanzaa shopping, you name it. It's the holidays. And we've got some great information to tell us about gifts and, of course, traveling advice and how to keep us hungry and even how we can do some kung fu fighting. Remember the song? Everybody was kung fu fighting. It defined my decade. Oh.
Well, we'll just have to see, Mark, how that plays into helpful hints for the holidays. But, I think that another holiday that is coming up is Thanksgiving.
That's right.
What are your plans for Thanksgiving? Are you going to be able to go home?
Pretty much. I'm going to go to Chicago, go to L.A., do a little this, a little that, turkey stuffing, where it's all about it. So get excited. We're going to go over to Shauna and Troy over the news desk. Get excited. Gobble, gobble, you guys.
Welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Troy Kehoe.
And I'm Shauna Seaver.
John Camus, a member of the Sigma Chi fraternity here on campus, decided to do whatever he could to help the relief efforts of the devastating effects caused by Hurricane Mitch. Camus set up tables throughout campus where money could be collected. These include Williams Hall, University Hall, the Cullum Davis Library, and the Student Center. He also called local companies and organizations to see if they could contribute to the relief. The efforts have now reached about $13,000.
Binge drinking has been a problem on college campuses nationwide for years. Amanda McCardle takes a closer look at the problem facing our nation's youth.
Drinking on campus is a fact of college life. Most students are away from home for the very first time, learning to test their waters and deal with peers on a whole new level. Learning to drink responsibly is a part of the whole learning experience. But when binge drinking and alcoholism are present, that's when a problem exists. We talked to Sarah Cornwell from the Wellness Center at Bradley University to find out more about binge drinking. Residents or members of fraternities or sororities were 4 times as likely to be binge drinkers compared to other students, but that perception may not be true.
Again, I guess it's the old college mentality, that fraternities and sororities are just, that's part of their label, is partying and drinking. And it might be unfair, that they are labeled that way, whereas there's probably just as much drinking going on in the halls.
Whether you live in a fraternity, sorority, or residence hall, binge drinking is a problem. And even though it's hard to take that first step to get help, Ms. Cornwell shares why it's so important.
And I realize it's difficult and it's kind of scary, but please, do it. Just do it for yourself.
This is Amanda McCardle reporting for Midstate Magazine.
The holiday season is fast approaching, and for most of us, that means traveling. To have the best experience possible when traveling by car, remember to buckle up, check the car fluid levels, check the tires to see if they're in good condition, and carry emergency items such as blankets and a cellular phone.
Do you want to help someone over the holidays? Loaves and Fishes, a soup kitchen First United Methodist Church in downtown Peoria runs, can use your help. You can donate food to the church or give food gift certificates forms from a local grocery store. You can also donate your time by helping serve food, or you can just visit with guests. There are several ways to volunteer your time, all of which will benefit someone in need. If you would like to volunteer, please call 673-3641.
Interested in taking a swing at self-defense? Our own Christine Byers takes a look at the marvels of martial arts and the personal safety that they can provide.
Being completely defenseless, so that's why we're here at the Academy of Okinawan Karate to learn a little more about self-defense.
Karate is usually thought of as fighting. It is actually a form of self-defense. Joe Walker, director of the Academy of Okinawan Karate, has been teaching martial arts for over 20 years.
Most people who take self-defense classes, per se, have already been assaulted at least once. People don't want to think about being attacked. What they should do is before it happens, before they ever come close to it, have a good working knowledge.
Anybody, no matter how young or old, can learn the basics of self-defense.
The best combination is to have karate for standing self-defense, judo in case you end up on the ground. And so it's punching and kicking, blocking, striking. Judo is throwing, pinning, choking, arm locks, and falling.
Beyond knowing just the moves, the security of knowing martial arts is perhaps the most important part.
My classes produce people that end up not having to defend themselves.
Although it takes years to master martial arts, even I was able to learn a couple of basic moves in just a few minutes.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's going to be easier to get 2 arms away than it is going to be get 1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So if you can get this away, 2 arms will be easy. Go ahead, do it, and you're loose. Once you realize you got to exercise, you got to stay in shape, you might as well do it in such a way that might save your life.
This is Christine Byers reporting for Midstate News.
Good. Strike.
DVD, or digital video disc, has started a new craze in digital technology once again. It is a form of the current compact disc that can hold video, audio, and computer data in one. The DVD looks to take over home entertainment with a single digital format. The craze with DVD is that it will not degrade over time as many current products do. Though DVD will take many years to take over, it is well on its way. That's it for this edition of Midstate News. Back to you, Mark and Reba.
Great, Sean and Troy. Thank you very much. As usual, always informative.
Oh, definitely. You know, another helpful hint that we could give is to pay in cash, not credit, when we're buying all of those Christmas gifts.
Hence my life right here. These are my credit cards, and as you can see, oh God, it's terrible. I mean, like, I love it because I love going shopping, and it's so easy because you can just, you know, swipe the card. It's such an instant gratification. There's that risk where you hold your breath. Will it go through? Please let it go through. Yes, it went through. What a validation. What a great feeling.
Well, I have credit cards too, but I have to admit I'm a bit more responsible because I don't, you know how they offer all those different advantages
Yes, I love
to the
it.
users.
It's so fun.
Well, one is to, you know, cash withdraw.
Right.
Don't do it.
Check card.
They charge like $4 for each.
Well, that's the
withdrawal.
one interesting thing. With the check cards, it's right out of your account. It's not credit, it's cash. So it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Get excited.
We'll be right back after this.
Oh my God, credit cards.
Oh, no.
If you saw a minus sign every time there was a plus sign, you'd think this was correct too. Call now to help your child manage his learning disability. There's no reason to be held back.
I'm a zebra mussel, and you're thinking party food. Well, I got news for you. We're not edible. But we're planning a party. Just me and about 1 billion of my closest friends wreaking havoc in many rivers and lakes. We'll be hanging on boats, motors, docks, cluttering beaches like college kids at spring break. Even plugging power plants and waterworks, not to mention swiping food from the locals.
Sorry, Wally.
To keep us out, drain your live wells and bait buckets. Remove all aquatic plants and party-crashing zebra mussels every time you trailer your boat. Remember, this ain't no clam bake. Clean boats mean clean waters.
You're seeing a video of elephant training. Beatings are a daily part of a circus elephant's life.
We want to put an end to elephants in circuses. We freed these 2. Please help us free the rest. Thank you.
Okay, I got my credit cards
And
back.
we're back. That's good.
Yeah.
We're back. Up next, we have an amazing, soulful singing sensation.
And it is Mariah Carey. She's here.
No, Mark. I'm sorry. It's not Mariah, but did you get her new CD?
I did. Okay, let me tell you all about her CD. First of all, it is incredible. 17 tracks of ecstasy. It is so amazing. I bought it. It's called The Hits. It's all of her #1 songs.
Yeah.
Love it. There's this new duet with Whitney Houston. It's so incredible. It's about miracles and God, I love Mariah
There's
Carey.
a lot of artists coming out with hits albums. I think Phil Collins has one, and you know, John Lennon has a new album out with all of his. Well,
Oh, like his, yeah,
his,
like John said, honey. I'm
his
like,
anthology.
there you go.
So.
My hope is, if we can do one thing on Midstate, it's to book Mariah Carey. Do you realize
go.
how exciting it would be? Oh,
We'll have to see if Carrie and State of the Arts could do that for us. Let's sing on over to Carrie and State of the Arts.
Heidi
Take it
ho!
away, Carrie.
The State of the Arts. I have with me in the studio a group of enthusiastic, very talented individuals who open their hearts and their voices to God. They have performed all around the Peoria area and are here with us right now. So without further delay, here's the Bradley University Gospel Choir.
Wish I had one witness up in the studio here. I'm going out there to meet him. Everybody say, heaven!
To do is reach out to me. He just have faith, trust and believe, and know that I am only in your reach. 'Cause I'll never leave you, no. I'll be right by your side with outstretched hands. I'll lead and be your guide. 'Cause it seems so long ago when we were walking side by side, and it seems so long ago when we were walking hand in hand, and it seems so long ago when we were walking heart to heart.
'Cause I'll never leave you, no.
Oh, no, no.
I'll be right by your side with outstretched hands.
I'll lead
and be your guide.
Wave your hand. I'm only your reach. Just wave your hand. Just reach out to me.
Just wave your hand. I'm only in your reach. Just wave your hand. Just reach out to me. Just wave your hand. I'm only in your reach.
I'm only in your
Just
reach.
wave
Just wave
your hand.
your hand. Just reach out to me.
Everybody, come on, let's worship the Lord. Let's worship the Lord. All right, just for a moment, just for a moment. Lift those hands and listen. Why must you suffer? Tell me why all of the pain. If you just reach out to me, I will reach out to you. But just wave your hands all over the building. Just wave your hands. Oh, just wave your hands. Ooh, wave your hands. Take me by the hand. Hallelujah. Take me by the hand. Everybody all together last time. Take me by the hand.
Completely amazing. That was the Bradley University Gospel Choir lifting their hearts to the Lord. And now, back to Mark and Reba.
Hey, Carrie, thank you very much. Wow, that was just, they're so intense.
Really
I mean,
amazing.
I always say, you know, yeah, I'm a great singer and I could probably get on the stage and duet with Mariah, but wow, those guys are just, they're incredible.
Yeah, that was really nice.
So good.
You know, there are a lot of soulful artistic hobbies out there. You know, music, like what we just saw, and poetry and painting. What experience have you had with the fine arts?
Well, actually, after seeing Ghost, I kind of got on that whole Demi Moore, Patrick Swayze thing in the early 90s, and I took a pottery class, you know, the whole Unchained Melody part, and oh, my love. Well, my pottery things never looked like anything. Like, my bowls looked like nothing you could ever even imagine.
Yeah.
Like, we were supposed to make, like, ashtrays. Didn't look like anything. They looked like gum wrappers. It was
Oh,
terrible.
no.
I was horrible. So it was not a very pleasant experience.
Yeah, my grandmother's a ceramicist. I've done a little bit of pottery, but we'll have to chat more about ashtrays
That's
and
right.
that such.
And Demi
right
Moore.
after this, we'll be
Get
right
excited.
back.
We'll see you in a little.
Over 2 million acres of our wildlands burn each year, and hundreds of homes are lost as a result.
At least 50 homes were burned to the ground. Dozens more were damaged as fires raced through dense brush and steep canyons.
Flames don't know the difference between forest, rangelands, and homes. Learn how you can fireproof your home. For more information, contact your local fire protection agency, state forestry office, or the USDA Forest Service.
Hi, I'm Scott Service with the Chicago Cubs. Being a good father is like playing baseball. You gotta show up for the game. Time goes by quickly, but you can score big time if your heart's in the right place. Being a great dad means more than paying the rent or putting food on the table. It means being there when you're needed. It means doing things and going places together. In this game, you're the MVP. Relate to your kids. Fatherhood can be child's play.
Put children first. Call the Illinois Department of Public Aid, Division of Child Support Enforcement.
We're back. Get excited.
All right. You know, up next we have sports. And Mark, you being so energetic, the way you are, get excited, energetic. You know how important it is. Your breathing is. Yeah.
There you go.
Yet there's over 50 million smokers in the U.S. who refuse to quit regardless of the damaging effects that smoking has. Not only first-hand smoke, but also second-hand smoke.
That's right. Of course, it's outlawed in many indoor public areas. But up next, we have a spot that is not the outlaw of indoor arenas. It's time to kick it over. Let's go over with Teddy Ballgame and Jody over at the sports desk. Get excited.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of The Locker Room. I'm Ted Makla, and with me, as always, is Jody Hildebrand. Earlier this week, Melissa Dunn went to Carver Arena to see what's up with Peoria's minor league hockey team, the Rivermen. We will also talk about some baseball free agents later in the show.
Over the weekend, Steffi Graf won another tournament to become the highest-paid female athlete of all time. She passed the retired Martina Navratilova with her win at the Leipzig Open. She has made over $20 million in her career. This brings up the topic of overpaying athletes. While Graf's money came from victories in tournaments, and $20 million may seem like a lot, it's nothing compared to the salaries of many professional athletes in the major leagues or the NBA. There's been a lot of controversy lately about athlete salaries. How much is an individual worth? Is there any professional athlete worth $100 million? At least in tennis, you don't get the big money unless you work hard and win.
Well, now let's send it out to Melissa Dunn out at Carver Arena.
Although the arena is quiet right now, in a matter of minutes it will be filled with loyal fans and season ticket holders of the Peoria Rivermen. Before the game, the fans try to get the full Rivermen experience. They roam the arena, buy programs and concessions, and then they all take the trip to find their seats, even if they are all the way up in peanut heaven. Once there, they sit back, relax, and get situated, for in just a few minutes, their favorite players will reach the ice. The first 20-minute running clock is for the players to warm themselves up for the upcoming grueling game. And then, the lights go down, the fans get up, the cheers echo the arena, and the starting lineups are announced. During the
game, the fans get excited, including William Schmidt, a longtime hockey fan and Riverman season ticket holder.
We have a young team, but it's a quick team, and I think we'll do pretty well. I'm pretty sure we'll make the playoffs, maybe finish second in our division. But the fans here are tremendously loyal. There's a lot of other fans that I recognize around the arena that have been here ever since the early 70s, and I think attendance is up this year.
Once the game is finished, the Riverman fans have once again had a great night down at Carver Arena. For the locker room, this has been Melissa Dutton.
That was great, Melissa. You know, everybody has heard the rumor that Bernie Williams, the free agent center fielder for the New York Yankees, believes he should get a contract in the neighborhood of $100 million. Then there are the everyday average players who are making $3 to $4 million a year. Over the weekend, there was a refreshing story about a free agent. Ken Caminiti, the third baseman for the San Diego Padres, decided to turn down a 3-year, $21 million contract by the Detroit Tigers to take a 2-year, $9 million contract from the Houston Astros. He said that money wasn't the most important factor, his family was. His wife and 2 daughters continued to live in Houston after Caminiti was traded to San Diego 2 years ago.
Well, we're out of time for this week's show. Join us next week in the locker room.
Thanks, Ted and Jody. That was very entertaining. Speaking of entertainment, I heard that you went to see Aerosmith.
That's
I totally
right.
wanted to go.
Aerosmith was here in Peoria, and it was just incredible. They played everything
Well,
from...
and 7 Mary 3 opened for them. I mean, the whole show itself should have just been
everything
really
from
amazing.
loving it up in an elevator, loving it up tonight. Love that. All right.
Living on the Edge. They play some of the old stuff.
And or the Armageddon soundtrack, of course, or Right Now, everything. So it's really
Well, they've been around since like the 70s, haven't they?
They're old people.
And
they're old.
But it's amazing because they really have a fresh, sound still.
Well, it's very interesting because there are very few acts that can really span those decades where, your parents can listen to it as well as us. And so it's
I don't
very
think
rare.
my parents probably hit the Aerosmith scene, but I know that my dad was
Your
into the
parents
Stones.
were into Queen, weren't they?
My friend's
or
parents
Kiss.
were into
They
the
painted off.
Styx.
Your parents ain't.
No, Kiss. No.
Whatever.
My mom was into the Beatles, and I think that was like what she listened to when she was pregnant with me because I'm a total Beatles freak fan.
Well, it's funny. When my mom was pregnant with me, she could not leave the house the last month of her pregnancy. And they lived next door, my parents, to these deaf people, that the song that was popular when I was born was Rod Stewart's Maggie May, na na na.
So she'd blare
well, no, wait.
it.
So, but the thing was, though, there's a real beat in Maggie May, da 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 da.
Yeah.
So they used to blast it and listen to it on the floor for the vibrations. And for a whole month.
Speaking of moms, you'll all get to see our moms over Thanksgiving, break, and we're gonna fix our set over Thanksgiving break too. We'll see you next time.
Happy holiday. Have a happy
Thanksgiving.